Hey everyone, it's Delisa from Rooted Strength Studio, and we have a little watercolor journaling going on today. I finally got my table and tripods and lights and things set up into a semi-functional thing. I still don't like it. I recorded this with my photography camera, and and I have it set on the autofocus, so on some spots I did notice that it kind of like went in and out of focus a little bit as I was moving. I don't really enjoy that now that I'm watching it, so I apologize for that, and I will try to figure out how to get my focus set so it doesn't do that. Or I might just go back to recording these on my phone, even though getting the video from my phone over to my tablet is kind of a pain in the butt and makes this whole process take even more time than necessary. But it's all a work in progress, right? So what I'm doing here is I have sprayed my paper with water, and I am just laying down some colors in random lines. And I'm just picking random colors. I did some blues, and I'm going in with a red color. Don't ask me the names of these colors because I'm not looking at my color palette, so I couldn't tell you what the names are. I'm not really super good at that, remembering the names of colors. Yeah, and just using water to move the paint around on the paper, just letting it go wherever it wants to go. This is a really loose, freeform, abstract sort of piece. I'm not trying to paint a specific anything. This is what I like to do in my journal. Just kind of just let things go however they want and just move through things in a very kind of intuitive fashion, putting marks down on the paper and not obsessing over what it looks like, or trying to create something that looks like a specific sort of thing. Moving forward, we'll have more videos kind of like this and get into my process a little bit more. So maybe that will help you in your journaling, because my journaling process is definitely about stress relief, clearing my head, sorting through things, and that sort of thing. Not necessarily always practicing skills or learning new skills or techniques or anything. And this abstract kind of just letting the water and the paint do whatever is really a really nice way to get back into art journaling or painting or doodling or whatever when you haven't done it for a long time. Like, I haven't touched this. Like, the cover on this is from 2021, and it's just a tiny little watercolor book, and I still haven't filled it. I haven't touched my stuff in for so long. So if I like tried to sit down and paint a thing that, even though I used to be able to paint it, because I haven't practiced, I haven't used those creative muscles in such a long time, it would totally suck. Now, that's not a reason not to paint something, but just like getting back into the practice and getting things loosened up, and getting back into the flow of things. These little abstract are really good for that. And like you can see right here, it's the camera's focusing on the hair dryer instead of the painting, and that's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. one of my goals this year is to learn how to make better videos. So we'll see how that goes, won't we? But I've dried the paper because I'm keeping things very simple with this particular art journal page. A lot of these pages in here, I just do like some kind of background with watercolors or whatever, and then later go on and add maybe the prints of little printouts of my photos or words or whatever. This one, I had a little snippet of thing. I'm trying to get my new pen to work. I just filled with ink, but now it doesn't want to work, so it might have dried, so I'll get a different pen. And I had thought about like planning out the lettering like all nice and neatly and like, but then I decided just to slap it in there. It's my journal. It doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. As you can see when I get down here to one of the other words, I totally make the letter T look really stupid and just have to go with it. Yeah, see, the autofocus is really having a hard time knowing what it's supposed to be focusing on, so I'll have to do something about that. Just turn the... I'll have to figure out what that setting is on my camera. I'm not used to doing videos, so I don't know. Or using autofocus. I manual focus all the time when I'm doing photography. So yeah, see, lettering's all janky. It looks messy. It doesn't matter. And yeah, done. And you know, that's all your practice has to be. Thank you for joining me.